clone army! I can finally take over the world! Wait, what am I making this video about again? I have no idea. Alright, so hey, what's poppin' everyone? So in this video, I'm going to talk about how we can solve unemployment with machine learning and how it's already partially being solved. So I'm going to be talking about the gig economy 2.0 and of course with that Mechanical Turk, which is a service brought to you by, of course, Amazon. So Mechanical Turk is basically a way for someone to have like a huge labor force work on something. So it's basically unskilled labor, and the reason you would want to have this, maybe like you have like machine learning and you want to have someone just do something very simple tasks that only a human can do, but it's not like a computer can't do it as well as a human can. So that's why you would need Mechanical Turk. So the human on the other end gets paid like a very small amount of money, like cents or something, to complete like a very simple task, like choosing between two images or filling out data or something like that. All right, before I go into the future of the possible future, that is, of unemployment, make sure to triple click that like button as it'll help me a lot, and making sure that you are not unemployed. All right, so here I am on the Mechanical Turk page, basically on Amazon. It's basically an AWS service, but it's not, doesn't have AWS. But anyways, some of the use cases that they are selling for this is that you can do like collective intelligence. So what would that be? Like picking something, someone using your brain power, using it all together to solve something or something like that, using skills, insights. And what it is really used for is survey participation. So maybe like if you fill out the survey, you can get like a cent or two, maybe a couple cents. Content moderation, so like make sure nothing is, like bad, there's no sexual violence or anything like that, and nothing illegal. And of course, these are all subjective. So I guess I'm trying to think of like, people could always falsify their claims, they can do it as fast as possible. And of course the use case for this is instead of hiring someone or hiring a bunch of people to do this, you can just do it for a much cheaper cost, because there's people that are always going to be living cheaper than like the United States. Like there's people like in other countries like India or like that have much cheaper rent and cost of living. So that's why it's going to be cheaper to do it there than to do it here. And of course they have more flexibility since they can do it 24/7. There's always going to be someone available in the world to do something. And of course it's going to be efficient, because if you take a really big task and you just break it up into smaller tasks, then it's going to be more efficient for more people to do it. So of course use cases are the Alien Institute, no I'm just kidding, the Allen Institute for Artificial Intelligence, and there's food for business processing. All right, so I do want to get started with this. I want to see how much people are actually making with this. All right, so you can give an option to create tasks or make money, but I'm not gonna give away my precious cents to people. I wanna make those precious 3 cents, please. I'm going to create a working account here. I'm not going to show that because I don't want to show you my address. Or do I? Okay, I guess I made an account. I guess I used my Amazon account, so that was really quick. But anyways, so just looking here, my mind's focused on the money on the right. You can make from all the way from 1 cent to 25 cents for some tasks. I'm not sure how long these take. But if you do like 1 cent a second, that is 60 cents a minute, and then like 3,600 cents an hour. That's how many dollars is that? All right, I had to pull out my fancy calculator for this one. So 3,600 cents, $36 an hour. So if you did that 1 cent task per second, it's $36 an hour. That's better than. That's really good actually for like a salary. Like if you did that like 8 hours a day, you would go insane though. And I'm sure you can't do it that fast. You probably do like maybe one every minute or so. I don't know. We'll look at the specific tasks to see how fast you can get these done. Actually, looking back at this, so someone at task just has to watch a 5-second video, then you add 5 keywords, a title, a description, and 5 keywords for this 5-second video, and you can get a cent. So I think that's a pretty decent deal. Like that could take probably a minute or so depending on how fast you can type. Just like typing 5 keywords. So basically creating a YouTube video for someone for a cent, but they're probably making like a lot more off of this cent. Like they're probably making loads. But interestingly, is there more than this? There's got to be more than only 20, right? Okay, yeah, there's plenty. So, okay, and some of these it looks like you have to qualify for, which is really interesting. I wonder what are my qualifications? All right, though, I got to do the most hits one. So I guess I'm sorting by number of hits. Oh, no. Sorting by number of hits. 64,000 HSM. I don't know what HSM is, but it sounds like a company. But I want to do home shopping. No, that's HSN. Home Shopping Network. No, it's not home shopping. All I have to do is collect data from a website. It sounds really easy. Collecting phone numbers seems easy as well. But I'm going to do the most created ones since this is 2 months ago and there's 64,000. That's a lot. So I want to try it out. So accept the work. Oh, I have to continue my account setup. Okay, we're back again. Oh, they have to review it. Oh, I wonder how long this takes. Oh, okay. All right, while I'm waiting for that to be reviewed, I want to look at the dashboard because it looks like this is very much like a job. Like people, I'm sure, do this like their whole day and make money more, like make some money off of it. I don't think you would make as much as like maybe Ubering, because like with Ubering, at least you need a car, but all you need is a computer with this. There's very low down payment to actually get started, which is really interesting. And so I want to go back to the hits. I don't know what the hit stands for. But I'm assuming it's like hit something job or something. But so 60,000 cents were spent here. So on this task. So that's a little, I don't know how much money is that. So that's only $640. That's 64,000 cents. Like the max one, and that's like 64,000 jobs. So imagine if you were paying someone minimum wage, the minimum wage of like $8.50 an hour or something like that in the United States. Like this is barely like minimum wage like for like 2 weeks. Like it's kind of crazy, except the amount of work that has been done for this is insane because they had like 64,000 requests or something to submit all that data had to be done, and I don't think someone could do that in like 2 weeks minimum wage time. Maybe they can, but it seems difficult. So they're getting the job done faster and more efficiently than someone just paying like a group of people to temporarily like collect all this data from a website. All right, I wanted to preview what the task would be. So for example, okay, if you see a captcha, solve it. So I'm assuming some people have tried to automate this, which is a really interesting concept of just trying to solve a task just through automation, and you get like a cent each time. So that's why you see a captcha. So if someone can break that captcha, you can make a couple cents as well, or automate your cents. All right, so let's see this. So we're downloading something, downloading a virus. Sure. I don't want to do that. Never mind. All right, so it looks like, oh my gosh. So it's a gigantic manual. What is this a manual for? I have no idea what this is a manual for. Looks like a key, some wires. I don't even know. Okay. Some wiring. Okay, something electronic with GPS and cooling. Okay. All right, so we have someone going through the process for me because I can't do it myself. So we download a PDF. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, they're doing it. Okay, they're copying the address. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they're copying the address. So what do we do now? Oh, ooh, what? Ooh, what? We copy it into a text file. Okay. Okay. I'm so confused. Like, what is the point of this? Oh, okay, that's it. All right, so that was my experience with getting some sense. But so one thing to take away though is that is still liable to be taxed. Any like money you make from this is still liable to be taxed. So you got to take your 40% out or something like that. And then one flaw, a really big flaw I see in the system is that it gives incentives to people to complete tasks at very fast speeds, and of course, very possibly make mistakes. And that isn't always the best thing for very critical tasks. So it influences people to choose results without fear of the outcome. And for example, if someone was given like 2 images and they were tasked to check if they're human in them, like if there's a human in this image or this image, and you had to pick one. So people could just always pick the left image, and with that you could just like, because they just want to get as much money as possible, so they keep clicking the left image, and they get like a cent after an hour or after a minute or so. And the person who's clicking the task will just pick something at random, and it really gives no real incentive to pick the right one, and I guess give the right model for the machine learning algorithm, which of course is the end result. The only way to fix that is, of course, is if someone else spot checks, like a manager above spot checks to see if like this person is actually picking the right stuff. And you can say, oh yeah, we don't want this person because they're not picking the right stuff, so don't accept results from this person. Of course, you would have to pay that spot check manager above to do that, like check to see if one person is doing the right stuff as well. Or you maybe have like 2 people pick the same thing, and if it still could produce errors. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, I found this really interesting, this Mechanical Turk, and like in the future, I think we might see more of stuff like this that could have like very easy jobs, like to like give like machine learning algorithms more data, because that's what really is needed. And data, yeah. And that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed looking into Mechanical Turk. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe if you have not already, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.